Hi everyone, I have a lot to go over today. I'm gonna do a September favorites. I have everything set up in front of me right now and I'm just like, there's so much. So let's just jump into it. This is stuff that I use regularly, but I have been just absolutely dying over in fall. Bear with me, it's gonna be a long video, so sit down, grab your tea, grab a muffin, and let's get fancy. I'm gonna start off with skincare products. One thing I do like to tell everybody is your makeup is only gonna look as good as the skin underneath. You can wear as much makeup as you wanna kick on, but it's only gonna look as good as your skin will let you. You can't cover up everything. My first product for skincare is coconut oil. Yes. You can get it from any drugstore, Walmart. I got mine at a CVS. The benefits for coconut oil, there's too stinking many. You can cook with it, whatever. During your nighttime routines, you have to keep in mind that at night your skin is trying to renew and revitalize. It's constantly working to try to renew your skin. So this is kind of an extra boost. I use it all over my face as a moisturizer and a little goes a long way. So that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a thick paste gel. Once you warm it up in your hands, it will turn to oil. So my next skincare product is e-oil. I'm obsessed with oils. I just put a little under my eyes and I kind of go around in circles all around my eyebrows. It makes your hair grow better. It makes them much more full and it makes your skin glowing in the morning. I mean glowing. My next and last skincare product, I think, is the, I think you say Boscia or Boescia or Boscia, whatever. It's the Luminizing Black Mask. Oh my gosh. I got a test of this a long time ago and I've been looking for it forever. This stuff is amazing. I mean, it's literally a peel. You cake this stuff on, wait 30 minutes, and you rip it off your face. This reduces your pores so dramatically. I mean, I have big pores right under here and on my forehead. I'm telling you, once a week you use this, I suggest Monday. It makes the world of a difference and my makeup goes on so much better like the whole week. You can get it from Sephora. I'll link everything below, so give it a look. Before I get into the cosmetics, I do want to share my favorite perfume. Let me tell you, I'm not one to pick perfumes that I've never heard of, but this little perfume is called Alien by Thierry Mugler or something. I don't know how to pronounce it, but oh my gosh. I can't even describe to you. I'm so terrible at describing smells, but this smells so light and not too sweet, but not too musky. I think it's the perfect fall smell. I mean, guys, oh my God, like, would you die? Okay, enough ranting about perfumes. So next, into the makeup portion, I'm gonna start off with lipsticks. And I will start off with MAC because I have a couple here that I want to talk about. There's 3 dark taupey colors I do want to talk about, and I think they're absolutely perfect, not just for fall, but for a darker, kind of more dramatic, like nice, not vampy, but taupey, neutral, nude, dark. It's so hard to describe them. First one I'm going to talk about is Spirit. This one is a very, I would say it's a pinky taupe, and it's got a little bit of red in there. And it's lighter than the others, I will say, but it's a great nude, and you can use MAC Oak Liner, line your lips, fill them in. It's that easy. You use nothing with them. They're all mattes. Next is Whirl. Whirl is a little darker. Alright, Whirl is on top. It's a little bit darker, but it's still the same shade. I mean, you're still going to get that nice dark taupey kind of Kylie Jenner look. These 3 are the Kylie Jenner lipsticks. Like, I can't describe them any better. That's about it. This next one is Taupe. Literally lives up to its name. Like, let's get real. Taupe is on the top. It's a very, I would say it's an orange. It's kind of, okay, it's taupe. It's taupe. It's just taupe. Like, these 3 colors are my die for, go grabs, throw in my purse. Love them. The next one, you guys are going to kill me for this one, is MAC Styled in Sepia. This one is absolutely discontinued and you can't find it anywhere except for eBay if you're lucky, and it's selling for $80, $90. But I have dupes. Don't hate me yet. So Styled in Sepia is right here. It's a very, I'm telling you, this color, some girls don't think they can pull it off, but I think anybody could. It is a very stony, kind of a grayish toned brown. and it's so popular, and I think this is gonna go shooting sky high when the winter comes. But the closest dupes I can find is Stone by MAC. This one hasn't discontinued. It's pretty close, but I do have a NYX dupe that I'll go grab. But Stone is right under it. It's a little darker, but I absolutely love Stone. Stone is for a more dramatic look for me if I'm gonna look absolutely like very vampy and cold and just very, I don't know how to describe it. It's just very dark tone gray. So my dupe for Styled in Sepia is NYX, and it's in the color Butter. This color, I think it's the closest. So it's a little lighter. This is NYX Butter, and that's Styled in Sepia. But if you use NYX Soft Matte Cream Lip Cream in the shade London, and if you just swatch it right over it, I mean, one shade will do perfect, and it looks identical to Styled in Sepia. So these are cheap. NYX is like $5, $6. My next product, it's a little pricey. I absolutely love a nice sheer moisturizing lip color. Even in the fall when everyone wants to do these dramatic, vampy, dark colors, I still want a nice sheer something I can throw on and run out the door. So this is a Chanel shade, and it's in the shade Deauville, and it's one of their Rouge Coco Shines, so it's a very moisturizing but very sheer color. Let me swatch that. Alright, so the bottom one right here, that's Deauville. I would say it's a very glistening, very sheer color. Love this. And you can even put it over top any liquid lips, any mattes, whatever, and it gives it that nice little tint to it. Next, I'm going to talk about my favorite liquid lipsticks. I have two Anastasia ones. I have another ColourPop one, but one is hiding in my car. I'll do the Anastasia ones. This first one is called Sepia. It's another shocker. Another gray tone, very taupey, but it's still very brownish gray. Okay, so this is Anastasia Sepia. It is, again, a very brownish gray, and it's still glistening because it's not dry, but it does dry to a matte. For me, these dry out my lips too much, so I will go in with a moisturizer right before it, but I will blot it off because that's how you get around it. It's intense for me to have to use a liquid lipstick because it's a process. But that is Sepia from Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Todd's texting. Okay, the next Anastasia Beverly Hills color is Trust Issues. Trust Issues is a very cranberry red, but it's not too dark to where you can't use it in the daytime. Right here is Trust Issues. It does dry a little darker, and I will use about 2 or 3 coats just to make it a little darker. It does dry matte. All of these dry matte. They're still glistening on my hand. The next color I have is ColourPop in the color Tulle, but it's Tulle. 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 So Tulle, in comparison to Trust Issues, is a little more red, and it's got like a little more clayish red to it. Tulle is right here, Trust Issues is in the middle. I'll use this every day. It looks a little more red here, but on your lips it will look a very clayish brownish red. If you get what I'm saying. Oh my god, guys, do you see my new phone case? Okay. So next we're gonna go to primers. My favorite primers that I've been using that are I don't like heavy primers just because I'm so stinking oily. I like a very light, powdery-ish primer. That's about all I can describe it as. A mattifying, oil-free primer. So lately I've been using the Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass. So this primer, oh my gosh, it goes on so beautifully. I just can't describe it. Like this, it also whitens your face. Like if you've got dark circles, whatever, it just brightens. Like that's the sheen right there. I don't know if you can see it very well. It just gives a very like a glowy white. It's not oily and it's not like greasy. It's just very powdery. I think I've used that under most of my foundations, but I'm still playing with some combinations and trying to see what works best. So lately I've been looking for a really good eye cream. My concealers under my eyes are just a stinking pain in the butt. So I found Benefit Eyes. It's potent, and it's an eye cream that you can use in the morning. That's all I needed was a moisturizer that's not gonna make my makeup fall off, and it's not gonna dry the crap out of my eyes. Small quantity goes a long way. So I'll put a little bit, and I'll just put them right under my eyes and let it dry, and I'll put that on after my moisturizer. That literally, you can feel it depuffing your eyes just right where you have dark circles and puffiness in the morning. So great. That's been a lifesaver for me because my concealers just don't like me. Alright, so next I have another primer, but it's more of a pore filler. That's what I use it as. I will use this and then I'll go in with a primer after. But it is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. That's a mouthful. Okay, so this is kind of like a thicker consistency, almost like a buttery thick clay. And I'll put a little tiny bit, and where I have my pores that like to show through my makeup, I'll put it right here, all over my forehead. I'll usually put it a little bit on my chin and a little bit right here. And I'll put that right before I put my primer. It just makes it set so smooth, and like it says, it's a clean slate primer. Love it. And that's not just for fall. I will be using that like probably every stinking season. It's so great. So now I have my favorite foundations for fall. In fall, I do tend to dry out that much, but I mean, I'm still oily. Like, that's not gonna change. So first I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. If it's too full coverage for me, I will mix it with like a primer, or I'll mix it with a lighter foundation, or on my kabuki brush, I'll spray Fix Plus and it'll kind of lighten up. Another trick, when you take your kabuki brush, kind of mash it in to your foundation and it'll give you a little less coverage. But I am in the shade medium beige. It is a little dark for me right now. I'm kind of matched them when I was tan and now I'm white, so it's gonna have to get some new foundations. Next I have the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation, and I'm in the color Nude. I am actually wearing this today. I had a little mess up. It was one of those days where I'm just blotchy all over because I tried a primer. They were both matte and it did not like this. It blotched all of my foundation. It looked awful, but I was not going to fix it when I had to run 5 minutes out the door. This is amazing for oily skin. I mean, I don't even have to use a very mattifying primer. I can use any primer and just throw this on over it. It's not too full coverage, but it's buildable, which is awesome. But a little goes a long way. This stuff is amazing for not too much hydration, but not too much mattifying. I mean, you could still have a glowy look shine through. So next I have the MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. This is super, super sheer. And when I say super, I mean, if you want more coverage, mix it with a concealer, because this stuff is sheer. But for days that I'm like, you know, my face is not looking too bad, maybe I'll just throw on a little something and not have all this makeup caked on my face every day, I will throw this on. And I'll use it the same way I'll use a foundation with my kabuki brush. Just smash it in there and then all over. No big deal. So next, I only have one blush. I only picked out one blush for fall, and that is MAC Copper Tone. This is such a beautiful blush. I mean, it's not too pink and it's not too summery of like a coral, but it's a very like, I can't even describe it. It's a very peachy brown tone peach. It's right here if you can see that. It's beautiful. I will use this not even just fall, but this is one of my favorite fall colors for my cheeks. Oh no, we're getting near the end. So next, I've been absolutely head over heels in love with making a gorgeous palette on my eyelids with this and pretty much like 2 other colors. And it's the MAC Pigment and the color Copper Sparkle. This is actually what I have on my eyes today, right on the top of the lid. It's a very, I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It's a pigment. It's from MAC Pigment. In one of my tutorials, I showed you how to use it. I mean, you take a brush and you spray. Don't drench your brush in MAC Fix Plus, because that'll kind of defeat the purpose of what you're trying to do. Spritz it, take your brush, dab a little bit in the pigment, and then dab it on. I mean, dab it, and then once you get enough, kind of go back and forth right in the crease so you can get that nice cut line, and then you can blend. This pigment is going to be my life. So next I have another MAC product, shocker, and it's this palette right here. It's the Warm Neutral palette. It's on the pricey side, but let me tell you, it is absolutely worth it. This has such gorgeous colors. I mean, the camera can't even pick up how absolutely gorgeous these are. It has enough brown tones, pink, enough highlighting tones, enough neutral blending, like crease blending tones. And for the sparkles, you can use the same trick with the pigments. You literally take a brush, spritz, dab, whatever, throw it on, and it will make them look like pigments and foiled eyeshadows. So my last product is by Morphe. It is the contouring palette. This is the 9BZ palette, and I have been absolutely obsessed with this color. These cool tone contouring colors are perfect for fall. It doesn't make me look too muddy for my skin tone. There's so many colors in this palette. I mean, you can use this on absolutely everybody's skin tone. For mine, it's been those darker tone, cool tone contouring colors like this one. It's very light, but I won't use it as a sharp contour. If I wanted to sharpen up my contour, I would go in with this one or the Anastasia Beverly Hills banana powder. Take a brush and just sharpen up that line and blend it out. That's all I have. That is my September favorites, and I think it was kind of a September fall favorites. I should probably go back and do fall favorites because it's gonna get intense. But this is my September totally getting ready for fall favorites. Like, I've got everything. I could stink and do my makeup every day with everything of this. If you guys want a tutorial on my look today on my eyes, let me know, and I can, because I will be doing this look multiple times. This is me getting ready for fall. Like, that's literally what I've been doing the past month, is preparing myself for fall. It is what it is. Don't act like you haven't. Alright, so that's all I have for today. Stay tuned for more videos. Love you guys. That's all I got. Bye! Subscribe, like, and comment. Give me your feedback. Bye, guys. Why can't I get this right? Get out of here, fly. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill this fly. It turns into just, like, that's gross. God damn, I can't do this. Oh, it's freaking hot. Okay. Just chipped it. Okay. Yes. Sure to God. Stinking perfect. Got a little cork top. So cute. It's the Tarte Clean Slate MAC. So my last product for fall is by Morphe. It is the and